Hello, welcome to Mr. B's Ukulele channel. Please like and subscribe, and I hope you enjoy watching.
Hello, this is my tutorial for Hello, Dolly. This is a great classic song. It goes all the way back to 1963. Joe Herman wrote it for the show of the same name, Hello, Dolly, and it was performed by Louis Armstrong and the All-Stars, and then it's been recorded many times by him over the years as well and performed. And it's really, in my mind, it's just one of those Louis Armstrong hits. And actually, it's interesting to see the background to the song as well. So I'm going to get into this one. I've put it in as level 5. It is quite tricky. There are quite a few different chords there. So there's a few things to get your fingers around. So it's a little bit more challenging than some of my other songs. Also, when you play it a bit at quite a fast tempo, it really flows and it just works really nicely. So it's worth playing it a bit of speed. And that in itself is a bit of a challenge. So it's quite a short song, so quite easy to learn, but there's quite a lot in it. So here we go, level 5, Hello Dolly. Let's begin. Okay, so we're going to have a look at the chords and then the strumming, and then we'll do a walkthrough and look at the layout, and we'll finish with a demo. So we'll look at the chords. First of all, there are 10 different chords for this song, which is why it's a bit of a challenge. It's quite a bit going on, quite a few chord changes you have to make quite quickly. So we've got an A minor. We've got a B flat, we've got a B7, we've got a C, we've got a D7, a D minor, an E minor, an E7, the F, and the G7. Okay, those are the chords. Let's have a quick look at all of them. Make sure we're comfortable with them. The A minor shouldn't take much looking at. It's your second finger on the second fret, on the G string there on the top, so nice and easy, A minor. The B flat's more of a challenge. First finger on the E and the A strings on the first fret there. Second finger on the C string on the second fret. Third finger on the top on the G string on the third fret there. As with all 3 finger chords, you've really got to pinch tightly, make sure you get a nice clean sound, especially on that first finger that's covering 2 strings. So make sure you've got a firm grip with your thumb behind the neck, really pinching tight. It can help to have a strap for chords like that, so you can really focus on your finger position and not trying to hold the instrument at the same time. So that does make a difference. Okay, then we've got the B7, which is another 3 finger chord. Again, we've got our first finger on 2 strings on the E and the A, this time on the second fret. And then we've got our second finger above it, also on the second fret on the G string, and our third finger on the third fret at the side on the C string. That's the B7. Have a careful look at that one. It's a little bit of a tricky one to get used to with that double finger at the bottom, but it's a really nice one when you get it cleanly. So a nice tight grip again. Then we've got the C, nice and easy. If I need to teach you how to play the C chord, you shouldn't be trying a level 5 song, so I won't dwell on that. Third finger there on the third fret. Okay, the D7 chord, second finger, a semi-bar across the G, C and A strings on the second fret, and then the third finger in the C position on the A string. We've also got the D minor, first finger on the E string on the first fret, second finger on the G and the C on the second. We've got the E minor, first finger on the A string on the second fret, second finger on the E string on the third fret, third finger on the fourth fret on the C string. I always just think of a diagonal line there on the E minor, and to make sure your fingers are sort of going up diagonally across the strings. I like the E minor, also like the E7, first finger on the first fret on the top there, second and third finger on the second fret on the C and the A strings. Your E7 chord. As with any of these, if there's any you're not sure about, just pause the video, have a good practice of them. Then we've got the F chord, first and second finger on our first and second frets, first finger on the E string, second finger on the top G string. And our G7, 3 fingers, first finger on the first fret, second and third finger on the second fret, first finger on the E string, second finger on the C string, third finger on the A string. Okay, there's your G7. So those are the chords. As with any piece, it's really the transition between the chords that can be a bit tricky. So when we do the walkthrough, if there's any bits you think actually that's really hard, I'm struggling with that one, that's what you need to practice and pause and just practice that transition. There's quite a few different transitions, so I'm not going to practice any one in particular. There's just a lot of quick chord changes, and that is the challenge of the song. So when we do the walkthrough, if you think actually I can't go from there to there, just pause the video and practice that bit before we carry on. Okay, let's look at the strumming next, and then we'll do the walkthrough. So this is quite a fast-paced piece. It's got a good tempo to it to really just allow it to flow nicely and just enjoy singing this one. It's just a great soaring song. So the strumming pattern is actually very simple. It's just quick, and the tricky bit is really just those chord changes, not the strumming itself. It starts on a C, so I'll just do it on a C, and we're just going to do down, down, up, up, down, up. Hello, Dolly, this is Lewis, Dolly. So nice to have you back where you belong. That's all we're doing all the way through. Down, down, up, up, down, up. So nice, easy strumming, which allows you just to remember that and then focus on the chord changes. You might find yourself doing a few just down, ups in the middle of it. Just a few variations on that. Doesn't really matter. It's your song. Just whatever you find flows with the singing, just go for it. But the basic strumming pattern is down, down, up, all the way through. And that just allows you to really focus on the more challenging parts of the song. So that's nice and easy. Let's get into the walkthrough, and you'll see some of the other challenges as they come up. Okay, basically the song is in two halves. We'll look at the layout in a second, but I'll just do your walkthrough of the first verse, and then the second half is very much the same. So it starts on the C chord and then goes to the A minor, and we're doing the down, down, up, down, up all the way through. Hello on the C, Dolly, this is A minor, Lewis, Dolly, back to C. It's so nice to have you, B7, back where you be, G7 in the middle of belong, belong. You're looking D minor, swell, Dolly, I can't be flat, tell, Dolly, you're still D minor, glowing, you're still G7, growing, you're still C. Going G7 strong, I feel the back to the C, room swaying, and the A minor, bands playing B flat, one of our favourite songs from way back, F to E7, when, so A minor to E minor, show some snap fellas, and again, find an empty lap fellas, then D7, Dolly or never, G7, go away, C in the middle of again with G7 on the end, again. So that is basically the verse, and the only difference in the second half is that we repeat that at the end, D7 to G7, Dolly or never, go away, Dolly or never, go away, do it 3 times, Dolly or never, go away, and the C, again. And that's the ending. So it's actually quite simple to learn. It's just lots of different chord transitions, which is why I've made it one of my level 5 songs, because I thought that was a bit challenging for some players perhaps, but that's a good challenge, so enjoy it. If we have a quick look at the layout, you'll see it really is just those two halves. We've just done verse 1. You'll see there's a second box on the sheet, that's verse 2, and it's just got that repeated ending of the Dolly or never, go away 3 times at the end. So it's a really easy song to learn if you're comfortable with all the chords. If you're not comfortable with all the chords, there's a lot of chords to get comfortable with, hence the challenge. So it's a great song. I've really enjoyed doing this one. I hope you enjoy it too. If you've enjoyed the video, please do like and subscribe. It really does help, and I do appreciate it. So I hope you have enjoyed the video. I'll see you next time. We'll finish with the demo so you can see what the whole song looks like. Hello, Dolly. Well, hello, Dolly. So nice to have you back where you belong. You're looking swell, Dolly. You can tell, Dolly. You're still glowing, you're still growing, you're still going strong. We feel the room swaying, hear the band play one of your favourite songs from way back when.